Welcome back, everyone. Romero17 here with a drunk Paulo Costa showcase, because Paulo Costa apparently 2 days before his fight is 25 pounds over, and they elected to make this fight at a catchweight, or really I think they're deciding to make it at light heavyweight. So sorry I haven't been around. I've been busy with school and whatnot, keeping the grades up and trying to work my way to get this NCAA title in March. So I've been doing a lot of work outside of gaming, so understandably so. The content is going to come out a little bit slower, but I've been working on a lot of showcases whenever I've had the time to. So today, we're going to be having Paulo Costa, and tomorrow will be Vettori. Now, Paulo Costa, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's having some mental issues or whatnot, but the one in game is a little bit more solid than the one that's having a situation right now. So overall, I'm not going to give him a too much of an in-depth breakdown, mainly because of I already have a showcase on him that kind of breaks that down, and B, I'm just not a fan of what he kind of did. You have Marvin cutting all this weight, and then you're just going out saying, yeah, I want to make this fight at 195, and then you want to make it light heavyweight so you could cut 6 pounds. But it was just really unprofessional. I'm not really a fan of it. But in this game, what Paulo is really freaking good at is his rear-handed strikes. So his rear hooks, his haymakers, his rear body hooks, especially the body hooks. If you can mix that up accordingly, he's a really, really solid threat in the middleweight division. The issue that people tend to have with Costa in this game, even though this Costa is better than the one on UFC 3, is he has short arms. And there's been, range fixes to try and make the game at least a little bit more realistic as a result of that. But I promise you, if you get adjusted to using Paulo Costa, you can have a good time with him. His jiu-jitsu is okay. He has only a small amount of subs. His takedowns are meh. His clinch work is solid in terms of the striking department, and his combinations are very meat and potatoes. So without further ado, we're gonna go take this drunk man over to quick fight. I'm not waiting 3 hours for middleweight. Let's get the showcase going. So it's not gonna surprise me if a lot of these guys are gonna be choosing like the main guys like Whitaker and Adesanya. Now with Whitaker's really good in UFC 4, mainly because obviously his stats, but also the way his frames and his animations work. So with Paulo, if I want to emulate Paulo, especially for the showcase, Paulo, I honestly think his 97 power isn't too accurate, because I haven't seen him put out anybody out cold, right? He seems to be more of a volume striker, but he comes forward, he makes people overreact, he uses the switch kick to kind of cut off the cage. So I'm going to look to use that right here and just kind of force him up against the cage. Although players nowadays, they tend to just kind of do it themselves. Oh, okay, that sucks. Paulo, when he fights, extremely intelligent. Or when he fought Yoel, he was very cognizant of Yoel's counters in the pocket. He moved his head really well. He does slip and rip to the body, so I'm going to try and use that if this guy gives me the opportunity to. Doesn't seem like he's very interested in fighting right now. But if there's anything, yeah, we're gonna go switch kick there, that you guys can try and take away from this, right? I'm going forward and I'm pressuring with distance. I'm not necessarily pressuring with strikes, because I feel that in both UFC 3 and UFC 4, this game rewards players, I think, a little bit too defensively when it comes to going backwards and not doing anything. Reason why, like I'm gonna show you right here, right? I'm back here, but because this guy's moving backwards, the camera angle forces me to chase him, and he doesn't have to do anything to earn that. Okay, gotta be careful. And it just forces me to constantly chase him. And this isn't something advanced. I feel like they shouldn't make the camera angle for both players to be forced on the person retreating. And that's something I hope that they can get fixed with an alternate camera angle, maybe for next game. But just keep that in mind next time you play. The best way to try to handle this is just doing what I'm opting to do here. And I'm not going to panic. This guy's kind of throwing strikes. This is what you're supposed to do against a pressure fighter. You got to throw strikes to get him off you. Alright, he's rocked there. His stamina was low. Oh, he moved. He was rocked. He moved side to side. I know that took a chunk out of his stamina, and it left him very prone to get a lot of damage to the body there. Not going to go for any takedowns there. And he keeps circling, right? He's circling to my switch kick side. Alright. Ooh. There he gets. He lunges. Oh, that's a wrap. That level 4 rear body hook is extremely unforgiving. But yeah, I think not playing this game for a while, I definitely feel a little bit rusty. But Paulo overall, I feel like you can definitely use him in a comp setting, right? And I don't know if he beats Vittori, right, at light heavyweight. I don't think he'll. What do you do if they both fight at light heavyweight? Do you add them both to the light heavyweight division in this game if they're still adding new fighters, right? Oh man, that was nice. But I don't know. I honestly don't think his power should be as high as 97. I don't know. If you disagree with me, let me know. But he's definitely more of a volume type of guy, even though he does fade a bit, but that's literally what he tries to do. He tries to wilt people with his pressure and with his strikes, and then just catch them as they're trying to throw right back. But we got that one out of the way. I'm going to keep continuing to search for more fights. Drop a like for that one if you enjoyed that finish. We're going to get on to the next one as soon as possible. It's hilarious because this guy chose Holland, but when I made the choice to Costa, he immediately went to Adesanya. So here's a little thing. I want to ask y'all something, right? Should I make a video on like specific archetypes of players, as in specific styles, right? When people use certain fighters. Because I'll bet, I'm not going to bet my left nut, but I'll bet, you know, a couple children here and there, that this Adesanya is going to try to play footsies or do some type of spinning stuff. And he, you know, just what I'm talking about, right? I was talking about this a little bit earlier with when I was fighting what was it, Whitaker, right? How like just controlling the back camera angle now forces me to chase. So now I have to be very cognizant of what my opponent's doing. So one thing I like to do to punish somebody who's retreating is using the lead body kick. It's a little bit faster, and if they try to pull anything and you stagger them, it works well. This guy, it's pretty laggy. But he's basically, yeah, he's double jabbing, then going to the rear leg kick, right? I think in hopes of me trying to, I guess, slip or something. And then going with the oblique as well. So I'm just going to keep punishing him with the lead body kick. Paulo uses the lead body kick extremely well. Adesanya recognized that as a very volatile threat. This guy's ping was like at fucking 213 or some shit. So I'm going to have to be a little bit smarter. You know, I can't be too drunk, Paulo. Now I just sipped a little bit of wine, and now he puts himself against the cage, and that's why I'm going to take advantage. I'm still not going to do anything too crazy. Call my kick. Fucking, okay. Right, I don't want to rush into strikes, because the one thing when players are backing up like this and trying to manipulate the camera angle, they're trying to capitalize on that forward vulnerability. And then catch you as the interrupting strike. And you can check on practice mode. When you go forward into anything, you take a little bit more damage. So right here, because this guy's opting to stick into this game plan, I'm going to keep conditioning him with these low strikes to the body. And I feel like a lot of people, they were extremely disappointed with Costa's performance against Adesanya, but Adesanya just, you know, he broke him mentally in there. But they wanted to see Paulo, you know, go buck wild and land some crazy strikes, but he couldn't. He was in danger. He kept getting punished and he was getting frozen and capitalized on by Adesanya's feints. Something Adesanya didn't do as much as he usually does. Like, he froze Blachowicz a few times with the feints, but he didn't capitalize on it, and then Blachowicz made a read on it. Alright, and just punish him, do these switch kicks on the exit. Almost Edson Barboza like. He used the switch kicks really well against Uriah Hall. And one thing I like to do, like when I see somebody's like retreating and they're trying to play this little outside game, I'll go back myself. Oh, there you go. Set the high kick with that one. He's panicking. Oh, fucking lag spike. Alright. So go to nut map. Okay. He quit out. But, yeah. Be cognizant of whenever you have somebody trying to play the outside footsies game, be okay with landing gradual damage as opposed to trying to rush to get them out of there. Because I've definitely lost a few fights getting a little bit impatient instead of just kind of picking my shots and wearing down this guy. And unfortunately for this dude, you know, he got he tried to block low, thought a body kick was coming. Body kick was coming, and you know, got knocked out. So we're gonna look for another one. Respect to this guy, Kevin Holland. Holland's a good. I wish the fighter ratings matter a little bit more in terms of gaining points on ranked championships. Obviously, this isn't ranked championships, but you know, like Kevin Holland's really good. He's a really good makeshift Adesanya in terms of like the length. He has good power, a solid cross. He put himself against the cage immediately. One thing that Paulo, he does recognize, at least in terms of a first layer of offense, he understands that when he steps into range, even with like a very lazy feint or just a lazy shuffle of footwork, right, he can get a reaction from his opponent. So let's try to switch it up a bit, right? We were pressuring Costa. We're going to be a little bit smart, but a little bit smarter. Paulo does a good job of also landing kicks here and there, aside from like the body kick. Oops, didn't mean to do that. The one thing that he should have done with Adesanya, like he should have kicked back. You know, if somebody's kicking you, you got to kick them back. You know, not a lot of people are like Jose Aldo where they can counter almost every single kick thrown at them. Where like the best thing you can do against Aldo would be to set him up for a body kick. No. Oh, okay, stop that. Oh, shoot it. We got Hendricks stand Holland. Because apparently Holland's working with Johnny Hendricks. And his takedown defense was looking pretty good against the Dawkins brother he fought. But, flying knee. No. I can't believe I have these freaking goofy rock effects on. Keep making him think. Boom, switch kick to punish him there. Off of those whiffs, bro, I don't even need to see the stamina bar. Like, I know once he whiffs, that's added damage. Even if it's the small... Oh, shit. Whoo! Okay, even if it's the smallest amount of a stamina advantage, when I land to the body there, it's just going to do a lot of work. Double elbows. Whoo! Oh, my God. Still got it. Oh, he tried to go for a flying knee. That's... Oof. Oh my boy, this boy shooting. Just imagine that like Costa like pieces of Vittoria like this, right? Makes him fight a light heavyweight. This guy's out of here. Makes him fight a light heavyweight. Absolutely shreks him, and then like tries to get another shot out of Adesanya. That would be fucking hilarious. Alright, we're gonna keep you down there for you because I want to talk a little bit more. But do y'all think that Costa's just kind of mentally out of it? Like he's just mentally done and that's why he feels like he needs to fight at 205? Do you think him trying to get the fight at 195, 205 is a sign of maybe... I know people, you know, he's popped for a USADA violation. Maybe it's a consequence of maybe doing something. You know, I'm just saying. Because he definitely doesn't look as ripped as he usually does. Huh? Equals the distance on that. Jesus, dude. Holland would not be impressed with this. Oh my God, don't tell me you're gassed already, bro. And credit to Vittoria. He's still taking this fight tomorrow, and credit to him. I mean, his wrestling can pose a problem. They're very good with, like I said, their first layer of offense and understanding certain things people do defensively. So, hopefully we get a good fight. I really hope that this fight isn't a dud. Feed me a knee, I feed you one back. Oh, right there. Oh my God, he has the... he's trying to uppercut counter me so bad. Oh, no. Costa loves those head kick subs too. Like he'll feint the jab and then pop up a lead high kick. Just making him punch the air. Making him punch the air. He's folded. This guy's folded. Oh my God, this is round 2. Oh man, off the whiff, right on the liver. Whoa, whoa. Okay. Oh man, that's the best thing you can do. When you get somebody body rocked and their short-term stamina is gonna be low, especially if they're taking damage on the belly, he just sets up a head kick so well. Sets up a head kick really well. That's 3. That's about 3, I believe. 3 or 4 fights I've had so far. Whew, and that's a clean one too. Is it just me or do y'all feel that like flash KOs or like these cleaner animations have been popping up a little bit more recently? Because I remember early game, you can get a KO like that and it would just kind of slump down weird, but that looked nice. That looked very good. I like it. See how much more we can get. Maybe try to get maybe what 2, 3, 4, 5 more. You know, I'm having fun. So let's keep searching. Santos. This is different. Pop quiz. Vicente Luque knocked out Thiago Santos. Fucking welterweight knocked out Thiago Santos. I don't know if they fought at middleweight or light heavyweight, but I'd have to see. But I know that Vicente Luque knocked out Thiago Santos. This man was cutting crazy amount of weight to get down to middleweight. Whoop. Jab, jab. He's playing the outside game. Jab, jab. Cross. Oh, okay. You know what? I can get this guy out of here relatively quickly, but I'm actually going to use this time to teach y'all something. So, what happens to a lot of new players? You guys kind of tend to overthink a certain scenario, right? You're so focused on punishing one thing, right? So this guy, he's just throwing jab, jab, cross. And he's throwing that extremely strong spinning side kick. Now, what makes that spinning side kick so effective is because it has a little delay in the startup. So if you try, yeah, okay. So if you try to spin, like sidestep it, you actually have to sidestep it a little bit later than what you would usually expect that you have to do. And especially, like, oh my god, this guy's lagging real hard. It's very frustrating. But if somebody's doing the same thing over and over again, I feel that the onus is on the other player to counter that, right? So this guy, he's very intent on circling, right? So I'm dealing with a bit of lag here. So I know this guy, anything, he's not really going to my body, right? I'm going to slip and counter, right? Eventually, I do expect him to try and maybe switch up to like a hook or something, right? And there's two counters you can do, right? There is one hook. There is. Oh, fuck. You can try an inside slip hook, right? Where a planted one. I'm not talking about the forward slip hook. Oh, yeah, like that. So where you're gonna use the right stick and you're gonna slip to the power side and then immediately input a hook. Especially if you slip against a rear-handed cross or something like that, it's going to do a lot of damage. But you can also choose to do it against like the double jab. Although I would prefer against the double jab, you can slip to the inside, right, like right there. Or you can go to slip to the outside, like that. And then go for the lead hook. Oh my god. Well, right there, seeing it drops him, sits him down, right? So then what happens with a lot of... Jesus, dude, you need to get off your fucking... McDonald's Wi-Fi. Jeez, oh, dude, I'm not gonna stay up. I'm not gonna stay up. Jesus Christ. But what happens is a lot of players, they get very undisciplined because they're trying to rush and finish the fight. So I'm gonna take my timer. All right, even though this guy's connection rivals the power of a potato. Right? This is all this guy's throwing, right? He's content with like sitting back, trying to control the camera angle, right? Oh my god, that would have sucked if I got flashed there. Right, jab, jab. And then I go on, punish him, I plant, and I throw. Like I said, it's an MMA game. The onus is on the other player to fight back. Right there. Delay screwed me, that's fine. I'm gonna chill. Oh, beautiful. Oh, poetic justice. Poetic justice. A little sooner than what I wanted, but poetic justice. But basically, if you haven't already, go through my videos. You can put Romero 17 Counter-Striking Volume 1 or Volume 2 or even the UFC 3 Counter-Strikes. Drill those repetitions in. So when you go against a player and they're having set patterns and set recognitions that you're able to counter them on the spot. Because for all the jab, jab, crosses and shit that this guy tried to do, it just led to him getting knocked out cold. So hopefully, y'all enjoy that. It's a little teaching lesson. So we're going to keep going on with this showcase.
Coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup.
Another Adesanya. Oblique Netto. I think I fought this guy ranked on my YouTube account. I don't know, on my Romero 17 YouTube account. I tried fighting on my YouTube account and then everybody kept backing out, so that kind of sucked. And then the two guys that like really stayed were like absolutely trash, and you could tell they were like not showcase worthy at all. So. Okay, jab, jab, lunge. Leg kick. One thing you can do with Paulo that's a really good setup is faking the body jab and then going up high with that haymaker. So let's see. Okay. So we got an Adesanya that's trying to play footsies, and again, you see this? The controlling the camera angle. Alright, so I'm just going to play right back. I'm going to play this footsies game back because guess what? This game scores damage, most importantly, right? So I'm gonna try to win the small battles here. Okay, body kick. And I'm gonna see. Okay. Chopped at the leg. You can tell a lot about a player based on what the reactions are. Oh, went a little bit too early. And see how many more layers do they have to the game. Alright, so I can tell the main thing this guy wants to do is just really do leg damage. His setup is relative. I think it's always just coming off with a double jab. Oof. Nice switch kick. So doing occasional things, but really it's to get me to block high so you can get them to go low. Very simple, like anything else, right? Go low, go high, go make them then go low, or go low and then go high. Alright. So he's getting a little bit comfortable going forward. I don't want him to get too comfortable. Right? And you see how he's ducking, right? I haven't thrown anything that warrants a duck. So that's him preemptively ducking. Which means he's not really necessarily timing it. He's just expecting or hoping that I throw something high and he's going to duck. Right? So it's not a matter, that's not really a skill thing. And people have done this in like UFC 3. It's kind of skill. Like you just kind of going off common sense. The probability of this player throwing a head strike is pretty high. So I'm going to try to duck the third strike. You see it like right there, right? Relax. No, we can try and get some stamina back. Boom. You see? Just kind of wait that second. Little rock. You know, usually I don't like that little rock animation, but for now I'll keep it. I've kept it for like the last freaking 7 or 8 fights, so. And now, okay, so now there's 4 minutes on the clock. Like what? Well, 4 minutes of this accelerated clock that's passed by, right? Hey, so what's this guy gonna do? He's clear. Okay, now he's spinning. He's clearly lost his round. So I'm gonna manage the clock accordingly, right? So I don't take any excessive damage. So now he's throwing the meta combos, right? The most effective tactics available combos, right? There's nothing wrong with that. He's rocked. He stepped too far on that rear hand strike, but this kind of goes into my other argument of where it's a certain sequence, right? So now he's throwing out all the combos, which is good. You're supposed to do that. It's a fighting game. You have to throw these combos. Ooh, I heavy dipped a little bit too much there. But what does that mean if somebody's throwing combos, right? And they're just kind of winging it? Well, that means there's a predicated setup, and the likelihood of them throwing something else is, like, say, a lot of 4-piece combinations that end in a straight. So if I want to take that chance of like, all right, when he throws a 4-piece, he's gonna probably throw like a straight punch at the end. I'm gonna try to slip that. Obviously, usually it's predicated on, oh my god, front kick. See, he's just throwing these 4-piece combos, but I'm not really concerned, and I know that when my block becomes the front block, it mitigates the hell out of these straight strikes. Just throwing the elbow. There, head kick. See, he didn't throw a 4th strike there. I was hoping he would. Leg kick again. Smart drunk Paulo is a good Paulo. It's all about timing. It's all about patterns, right? So now he's showing me. It's like I rocked again. He's showing me. All right. So he's lost his initial battle, his initial plan to fight. Oh my god. And now he's just gonna like throw these cycled combinations right there. Okay, lead uppercut, cross, high kick. Very nice. I'm not really in much danger. Right, so he's just throwing the whole kitchen sink at me, but he's not setting up anything. And if this was a panicked out of Sanya, oh man, against Paulo, that would have been bad. Oof. Okay, we're out of it. One thing you got to be aware of though, when you're using head movement. Oh fuck! See, I should have went forward on that hook. When you're doing head movement, be aware of your stamina if you try to exchange again, because that's what leads to guys losing exchanges because they're not watching their short-term. Okay, their short-term stamina, especially after a defensive action. If you haven't countered off the first one, ooh, back down again. We'll keep him up. So let's see what he's gonna do. See if I can try to get a pivot lunge. Nope. He threw a rear hook. You see that? He tries to go for the 1-2 head kick. It's not gonna work. Whoop. Goes for the flying knee. Goes for another block break, whatever combo. Yes, he's punching my arms because I'm shelling up. That's what he's supposed to do. By that point, his chin was toast. He tried to throw in the middle of my combination. Shin's toast. That's it. That's a wrap. But understand that fighting even at the highest level, whether it's a video game, right, where you see like whether it's Tekken, where it's Mortal Kombat, right, these players, they spend a lot of time understanding frame traps. They understand that if somebody does this, there's a certain set amount of sequences that can be done. The same thing applies in this game to a slightly lesser extent. So once you understand that the likelihood of this player throwing this greatly increases after throwing a set amount of combinations, that will help you exponentially. I got something coming from my members that's going to vastly cover this topic, and it's going to help them out a lot. So if you're a member, you got some nice tips coming for you. But I've been up here for a bit. I got class in the morning. So I'm going to go for one more. I think one more will cut it, and we'll end the showcase. So be right back.
Coming up next, it's a UFC middleweight division fight.
Pasta man. Pasta man, let's go. I like it when I go on quick fighting, and then there's always at least one guy that chooses the fighter that the person I'm using is gonna fight with, you know? I always enjoy that. Oh, okay. You saw that? That was very nice. He fainted the leg kick. Right, he came forward, feinted, and then tried to go up to a cross. I like that. Very nice. I will entertain this game. Oh, no. You're not taking down drunk, Paulo. Fun fact, in Spanish, like borracho means drunk. And his name is borrachina, which coachina or whatever, in Portuguese, which means like the eraser. But if you're like Mexican or something, and you say borracho, like you're fucking drunk. Slip and rip. Oh, fuck. Went too early. One thing that players should definitely start doing a little bit more. Ooh, he delayed the uppercut. So now I couldn't pull counter that. Okay, nice. One thing that players should really start doing more of is when you get somebody that's coming up of like a trip or something like that, instead of throwing a head kick or even going to the body, you just throw like a front kick up the middle. That is more likely to get something on them as opposed to throwing the head kick, because you can risk getting ducked on the head kick and then getting flashed. And the body kick, they might plant and rip something, but if you throw the front kick, it's gonna also take away their ability to shoot. No shot for you. Paulo can really scramble too. Oh, there's the head kick. Okay, you see that? He's delaying the uppercut, so I gotta time that. There, I think I blocked that one. Ooh, yeah. Now we're going with the Paulo combos. Paulo combo Costa. Whew. See, it's a delayed uppercut, right? So after I go to the body, he waits a second, and then he's going to put the uppercut. Ooh, that jab stopped him. He's going with the overhand there. Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. That was a good one. I'm surprised I didn't. Well, Victoria doesn't have much power, but let's go. Jesus. We're back in softball. In open stance matchups, that rear strikes do so much work. Oh, fuck, that was filthy. Ooh. Fuck it, we can swing it and bang it. Let's go. Let's go. Ooh, into the body. A la cabeza, let's go. Let's go to the cabeza. Let's go, let's go. Oh, nah, not today. Toma! Woo! Slip a rip, slip a rip, slip a rip. Let's go, let's go. 4 seconds left, 4 seconds left. Go crazy, go crazy. Oh, okay, that was a fun first round. That was a very fun first round. Fun first round. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought he wanted. Oh my God! Imagine. Imagine that happens on Saturday, bro. He gets just flash KO'd by a fucking haymaker from Costa. That would, wow, that was devastating. What the hell did he try to do? Did he slip too soon or go went the wrong? Well, whatever it was, we're gonna leave it at that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Paulo Costa showcase. Tomorrow after classes, I'm gonna get on a Marvin Vettori showcase. And yeah, you know, and Borracho, he got some work to do, and he got a lot of redemption to do. You know, coming off that loss to the last impregnator Adesanya, but we're gonna see what happens on Saturday. But Romero 17, standing to showcase, I'm out here.